green stalk planter with our potting soil, plant our strawberry plants, and then assemble the green stalk. And if you haven't seen my video where I unboxed the green stalk, you can click on the link in the description box. The first step was to dig up 30 strawberry plants that had rooted themselves in our mulch bed. After 2 years, the strawberries in the pots have thrown out runners and produced many daughter plants that have started to grow wildly in the mulch. My husband wanted to evict them because the more plants can take hold in mulch, the more will grow, and that includes weeds. I don't want to throw away a chance at some delicious strawberries, so I bought a green stalk to put them in. The strawberries were not easy to dig up. The roots of many of them went down several inches, and some were spread out just as much. But strawberries are resilient, and I am confident that most, if not all, will survive the transplant process. You can see me using scissors here to prepare them for transplant. I am trimming off the old leaves and leave the new growth with the crown and roots. It took us about 20 minutes to dig all of this up. Of course, you can't forget the soil. We are using our favorite potting soil from coast of Maine. Greenstock highly recommends the use of potting soil. After all, this is just a giant pot. Now, just a quick visual reference for you on all the parts. I will describe how we put them together as we go along. We started with the rotating base. This is an optional part offered with the greenstock. You can choose to purchase wheels that can attach to the spinner. We don't currently have a deck or patio, so I didn't purchase the wheels. The other option for a base is the mover, which doesn't spin but allows you to move a greenstock planter on a flat surface like a deck or a patio. Water drains down the stalk and into the base. There is a plastic tube that attaches to the base that allows you to direct the draining water. One thing you must remember when setting up a greenstock is to make it as level as possible. While some people use paver stones, here we rely on our mulch, which is a bit squishy, to help level the greenstock. We begin to fill up the first tier. The nice thing about the tiers is that they are all the same, so you don't have to remember which one goes first. We want the center hole to not get clogged with dirt, so we cover it with a small pot while my husband pours in the soil. Up close, you will see a line on the inside wall showing where to fill the soil up to. We create holes in the soil and put the strawberry transplants in them. We want to be sure the roots are buried, but the crown is sticking out of the soil. After adjusting any strawberry plants too deep or too shallow and making sure we have enough soil, we are ready to water them and move on. While some people like to fill up and plant every tier first, we decided to stack each tier as we finished them. For the space that we are working in, it seemed to be the best method. Each tier has a watering tray that inserts over the center tube. Each tier is designed with a little inset on the bottom that locks in over the watering tray. It also has little tabs on the underside of the 6 leaves that lock over the space between 2 leaves below. This allows them to alternate position all the way to the top. Despite his concern that the tiers might be heavy to lift into place, they were actually fairly light, and the locking tabs made them easy to quickly lock into place. There are 5 tiers in total for this model. You can get a 3-tier or a 7-tier version as well. Once we get to the top, we finish the last one with the main watering tray. What I ended up doing was plugging the center hole, and my husband filled it up to the little markings on the inside. Then I release my finger from the hole, and the water travels down into all the trays below. Water then drips through the holes, slowly watering each plant section. It took us about 40 minutes to plant and assemble the green stalk. It was easy to assemble. Planting was just like any other pot or raised bed. If lifting the trays is not a problem for you, you can do it alone without difficulty. I do regular walkthroughs of my garden plantings and seedlings, so subscribe and click the notification bell so you can check back in and see how the strawberries are doing.